live. What's up, guys? How are you guys doing on this great Friday? Let me know if we're live. Last time I tried this out with OBS, had some issues. So let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. So, I am Edwin, the Comic Jabroni, coming at you today. It is Friday, December 20th. Let me know if you guys can see me. It looks like I am live. Let's check out the stream health. Says it's excellent. Guys, I'm still trying to figure out this whole going live thing. YouTube and OBS, sometimes they don't want to work well together. But today, I wanted to talk to you guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drop this down. I got this open. I'm going to move this over. And I wanted to say hi to everybody in the chat. DJ OG Danny Boy was the first one in the house. Said, hola, Comic Jabroni. Greetings from Phoenix. What's up, DJ OG Danny Boy? Got my boy Just a Rican in his comics, Rod, in the house. I got a package in the mail today from Rod. So during this live stream, we're going to open that up. And I also got an A-OK from one of my homies here in San Antonio. So I'll go through that story and show you what he A-OK'd me. I have no idea what's in the box, but we'll open it up and we'll find out together. Also got Dwayne from the Comics Club, the comic book pusher, man. What is going on, brother? So let me know. Still haven't seen anybody said that. Can you give me one of those? Let me know if you guys see me. So what's up, Reggie Balinas? What's going on, man? How are you doing? So anyways, Friday, I like to go live on Fridays and discuss and review some comic books for you. And it just depends on what my edited video is on Friday. Reggie says, I see ya. I see you too, bro. Thank you so much, man. I know there was that last week or 2 weeks ago? I tried to go live and I thought I was live, but I wasn't live. And I was talking to myself like a dummy. And I ended up having to move over to StreamYards, but it looks like everything's good, man. So Comics Club says we can see you just fine. Thank you, brother. If you guys don't know, Comics Club just recently did a live stream. I think it was Wednesday, and he opened up one of the Comic Jabroni mystery boxes, guys. So if you want to, definitely go over to his channel and check that out. It was a great short little show. I think it was like maybe 20 minutes or so. I checked it out yesterday while I was at the VA hospital. Had to do some checkups and had about an hour and a half before my next appointment at the VA. So I said, shoot, let me check out what the Comics Club got in his. So like I said, Friday, I like to go live, review some comics. Today we're going to go over, I said Image and Indie, but this week I'm looking, I didn't pick up any Image books, guys. Any Image books, let me know down in the comments below or here in the chat. Did you guys pick up? And I need to go over to live chat, even better. Let me know what you guys picked up as far as Image and Indie books. Today I will also discuss one DC book that I didn't have a chance to read before my video yesterday, but I did get a chance to read it last night and I thought it was excellent. I definitely want to talk to you guys about that. Let me see what else we got going on in the chat. We got Captain Comics in the house. Steve, how you doing, man? Just got done talking to you. Happy misprint. Yes. If you guys saw, what was the live stream that I did? I did a live stream. I think it was earlier in the week with Rod and John was in the house. I opened up an A-OK from one of my, oldest subscribers, and not old as in he's old. I'm just saying he was one of the first subscribers to subscribe and join the hashtag Comic Jabroni Nation, the Jabroni Corps. Steve from Captain Comics sent me an A-OK. I opened it up, and in that box, he sent me the number 1 to Marvel Secret Wars. And as you guys know, if you saw my misprint What the Heck Is video, Marvel Secret Wars has a misprint in it. Not all of them had a misprint, but in there's a panel with Galactus where he is his uniform is miscolored. It's white and blue instead of the purple and green I think it's supposed to be. Who do we got in the house? Oh, we got my babe, Vanessa Ocasio, who's actually working today out at the office instead of at home like she usually is. My love, thank you for joining me. Just a Rican says hello to the chat again. Gray Man, the Bronies. What's going on, Gray Man? Thanks for joining, brother. Comics Club says Jabroni Core makes you want to stand up straight and salute. Jabroni Core. Yeah, man. I got to get a sticker or something made with the Jabroni Core on there. Hashtag Jabroni Core, guys. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, one of my review videos, and you're into comic books, comic book reviews, if you're into Nintendo Entertainment System, retro games, I do some videos on that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for sure. Definitely hit that subscribe button down here, somewhere down there. Hit that subscribe button, guys, and join the hashtag Comic Jabroni Nation, the Jabroni Core, man. Reggie Bellina says, no pickup this week, but going today to pick up my comics I bought on live auction, Instagram earlier this week. That's awesome, brother. Gray Man says, my little jabronis. Comics Club t-shirt with a military theme says Jabroni Core. That would be awesome. Trinidad Gomez in the house. What up, Jabroni? What's up, Trinidad? How you doing, man? How's it going? Wanted to give an update as well before we get into the reviews, guys. I apologize. Let's move on over to the other screen. Boom. And I'm going to drop that. So here is my list of the slabs that I had available for sale. If you guys watched that video earlier this week, I went live and discussed and showed off some, I'm going to move this box. I discussed some slabs that I have for sale, man, and everything that's for sale is going towards my purchase of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1, right? You guys know that is my grail. I will pick that up at some point this coming year, but here it is. Here is the list of the slabs that I have available. As you can see, some of them have already sold, guys. Tomb of Dracula 10, First Blade, that's gone. Amazing Spider-Man 361, 430, sold. God Country #1, that one sold, man. But there were some books that I didn't show off and on that stream, so I'm going to show you real quick what those books are. We got Totally Awesome Hulk, issue number 22, 9.8, first appearance of Weapon H. Got that one for sale. I have Iron Fist number 14 and a 6.5. Let me make this screen just a bit bigger. There you go. Iron Fist 6.5, number 14. This is for sale. First appearance of Sabretooth. What else do we got in here that I didn't show off? We got Thanos issue number 13 and a 9.8 white pages, man. First appearance of the Cosmic Ghost Rider. That one will go to somebody that wants it. And the last one that I didn't show off, but this is for sale as well. Eternals #1, 9.0 white pages. First appearance of the Eternals origin and first appearance of the Eternals, Jack Kirby story and artwork on that. So I'm going to move back over to the list. As you can see here, these are all fair market value prices that I got off of Go Collect, man. So I'm not going up, I'm not going down from those prices. If you're interested in those, hit me up and we could talk shipping. And as you see, I've already sold a few of them. So I'm excited. I'm about halfway to my goal of what I need to be able to afford Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1, man. Great. Let me see. Trinidad Gomez, good homie. Looking forward to your pull. Bam, I'm almost there. We're going to get to it. Gray Man says 200 pounds, not bad. Not 200 pounds, man. $200. Where's the, which ones? Yeah, Iron Fist 14, 6.5, man. That's fair market value. What I saw on Go Collect. Comics Club, at work, got customers, got to go. Beautiful books, Jabroni, best of luck. Dwayne, take it easy, man. Have a great day, brother. So we're going to move back on over. Okay, guys, so let's get into the comics that I picked up this week as far as indie titles. If you saw my video from yesterday, I picked up quite a few Marvel and DC, man. It was a super heavy week, man. So many comics came out this week, and a big reason for that is next week is Christmas on Wednesday. So I'm pretty sure every comic shop in America is going to be closed on that Wednesday. I know the shop that I go to, they already told me it's going to be closed. And there's I think one book that I have coming out next week that I want to pick up, and that's at Venom 21. Dollars, even less, Iron Man 14. It's $1.99 for 4.0 on my comic shop. So there you go. I got 2.5 better. I got a 6.5 for the same price. You can get a 4.0 on my comic shop. Hit me up. My email, I'll put it down in the description below after this video goes live, or hit me up on Instagram if you got me on Instagram, and I'll shoot you this Word document over to you guys. So we're going to start off. As you guys know, I love using, and let me move back over. I love to use a website called Comic Book Roundup. I've talked about it over and over again. I love using this website just to get a feel for what others are thinking on the comics that we are all reading, right? So comicbookroundup.com. You can make a username and password for this. You can go on there and review the comics yourself, man. Let me get something to drink before. Let me see. Reggie Bellina says last episode we did a comic book show. Last episode for LTAF. What's LTAF, man? LTAF. Damn, I wish I was working. Really, I'm glad I have the day off. I've got like 3 or 4 weeks off because I'm a full-time student and school is on break right now. So, Comic Book Roundup. The first book that we're going to talk about is a DC title. Actually, first, I'm going to pull it out of this. And it was one that I didn't have a chance to read before Wednesday. And that's going to be Harleen, issue number 3, written by Stephen Sejic, and the artwork is actually done by the same guy, Stephen Sejic. So you can see right here, we got an 8.5 from critics, 8.4 from users. In my opinion, I really, absolutely enjoyed this read. Now, it is a bigger comic book, right? So you are paying, what was the price on this? $7.99, right? So $8, but you're getting, man, a ton of story with no ads. That's the biggest thing about DC and Marvel is you will be reading a comic and then you'll get ads in the middle of a story, and it kind of sometimes it takes you out of the story, and it just pisses me off. But this one is, I don't know how many pages. What does it say? It doesn't actually tell me the page count, but I mean there's a ton going on in here, and I think, in my opinion, man, this is just some of the best artwork going around right now, especially for Harley. This is the conclusion to this story where we finally, and there's Killer Croc who's escaped. He is biting this dude's neck off. This does take Black Label to where we wanted it, right? There's curse words in there. There's a lot of guts and blood and just killing and maiming of people. Great story. I liked Harley's their new kind of origin on Harley. I really enjoyed that. Let me see who we got in the house. Let me see. Reggie says, let's talk about Funko. My other account and show I do. Oh, there you go. Yes, let's talk about Funko. Definitely go check out Reggie's show. 2nd Street Marvel in the house. Trinity, what's going on, man? Yo, Gray Man, I've been off over a year with no job. I wish I had a job so I could buy Iron Fist 14, man. I'm sorry to hear about that, man. I know it's tough out there these days. Reggie says, heard Harleen is pretty good. Yes, so this is kind of a new take on Harley. We know that she loves Joker. We've seen that story before, but this is her first interactions with the Joker, how she first meets him in the streets when he's doing his bad things, points a gun at her, doesn't shoot her. Then they meet again as she goes into Arkham Asylum to do some research on the criminals at Arkham. Well, through these 3 books, we also get an origin on Two-Face and how he is trying to get the justice system in Gotham, at least, to allow the death penalty. And how's he going to do that? Well, he's with this new group called the Executioners. And they are police officers who are on the same side as him, as they want to be able to give the death penalty and kill these criminals that continuously get out of prison and kill civilians. So he's going to release all the prisoners from Arkham Asylum so that they can go out to Gotham, create as much havoc as they can, and then obviously the justice system will say, yes, we do need to kill these people. So Ricky says, internet connection at work is terrible. Catch the show later. Peace. Ricky, take it easy, man. So we get 2 origin stories, Harley and Two-Face. What I really liked is, this is a little bit of a spoiler, and I apologize if you guys don't want to listen to a spoiler. Turn the mic down for a second. Turn the volume down. We find out that Joker has been kind of manipulating Harley this whole time. Through every issue, he's been manipulating her so that at any point that he feels that he's going to be able to get released and he can use her, he does. Just a Rican in his comics with the $3 super chat donation, brother. Thank you so much, guys. You can send a super chat if you want, guys, and I totally appreciate it. Every dollar and every penny that I make off of YouTube is going towards my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. It's hero time. Here to give support for a second. Off to work. I'll catch the replay. Keep up the good work. Thanks, brother. You guys, you have a great day. Aggressively relaxing in the house. What is up, man? How you doing? I collect a lot in the house as well. Says nice. So I did grab the B cover on it. I really like this cover. So just to give you a little bit more of interior artwork, Harley does get her first kill in this issue right here. We get that background story. I think it's fantastic, guys. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're going to do it in a trade, kind of like they did with Batman Damned. If you are any bit of a Joker or a Harley Quinn fan, I definitely recommend picking that book up. So let's move over to the independent books. There's only 4 of them. We'll run through them real quick so I can do these unboxings, show you that, and then you guys can get back to what you've been doing on a Friday, and that's working hard or playing hard. I don't know. How are you guys doing today anyways, man? It's good to see so many awesome people in the chat. All right, first book up is going to be Money Shot, issue #3. Let me pull this book. I grabbed the only cover that was available. Money Shot, written by Tim Seeley and Sarah Beatty. And the artwork is done by Rebecca Isaacs. This is from Vault Comics. As you can see, Money Shot got an 8.9 from critics. There are 4 critics that gave it some reviews here. We got a 10, a 9, 8.4, and 8.0. This, when I first picked this up, I really thought it was just, I'm going to pick up the first issue and it's going to be gratuitous sexual humor and a lot of bad things that we really shouldn't be showing kids. But I'll tell you what, man, this book is so hilarious. I'm going to show you some of the artwork. Here's just a splash page for you. I really like the artwork in here, and the story is damn, it's really good, man. This issue right here, we get backstories on these scientists that, if you don't know, these scientists want to go out in space and live stream themselves having sexual acts with aliens, because that's really the only way that they can afford to do this research on outer space that they want to do, because the government is not giving them any money. So they are streaming themselves doing these sex acts with aliens. They get to this planet where maybe they're in a little deeper than they want to be. And a little deeper than they want to be. This issue, though, we get more of kind of a history, a backstory on how these characters, because I think it was the second issue, we find out that the main scientist wants each character to have a date with each other, right? And have sexual intercourse with each other so that they know how comfortable they feel with each other, so that when they go out to do this porno, they'll be comfortable. So we get a couple scenes with some characters, that's enough of that. I'll keep it at that. Money Shot is hilarious, though. I'm going to continue on. It just got pushed to a second series, so this one did well enough where they will do another one. Let me know. I know Perry Comics is all over it, and John's Comics with Kids, he digs it too, man. Yamaha Joe in the house. What's going on, Yamaha? He says, hey, Edwin, good afternoon to the chat. How you doing, Joe? And we got Joe 4. How do they call you, Joe? They say Joey 4 bags of 7, something like that. Joe 47771. Fist bump. Bam, dog. Reggie Bolinas, they're trying to be William Shatner. It really is. It's like a kind of a funnier take, right, on kind of a Star Trek-y type of deal. I know William Shatner was always in those old Star Trek shows, just doing it with aliens, man. Doing it with aliens. I found it pretty funny, man. We're going to move on to the next one. This is from Boom Studios. This is a book that I am all in on, guys, and that's going to be Folklords, issue #2, written by Matt Kent. Artwork is done by Matt Smith. We move on over. 8.1 from critics, and that is from 6 critic reviews. Comic Crusaders, Multiversity Comics, Word of the Nerd. We got a 6.0 down here from comicbook.com. Basically, if this one managed to hook you in, you'll probably be in for the long haul. If not, well, I don't blame you. I don't exactly know what that guy's problem is, but I'm enjoying this. I said after issue #1, I am all in. I bought the 1 in 25. I bought the the one per store. I bought the regular cover A for number 1. Picked up, this was the only cover that they had for this second issue. I'm going to show you some of the interior artwork in here. But we get this main character who is off on an adventure. He is off in this fairy tale land, but he has these dreams of our world. And he sees things from our world that now he's trying to recreate in this fairy tale world that he lives in, right? Because there's elves in this world, and there's ogres and all these fairy tale things that we know, like kind of like Shrek, right? If you think of Shrek. But he's created, like he's made himself a suit, because in these dreams he sees people walking around in this huge city with suits on, and the people in his world are like, what the hell are you wearing, man? What is that? And he's like, I don't know. I have these dreams, and this is what they wear. And then he's even made a lighter and just different things. And he's off on this adventure to find what they call the folk lords. And what the folk lords are is us in this world. But he's having dreams about folklore, so he wants to go on an adventure to find folklore. So this issue, we meet a new character. Her name is Gretel. And where do we know Gretel from? Well, we know Gretel from Hansel and Gretel. So he talks about, I didn't even notice that in the back. So she talks about how her brother was kidnapped, and there's a witch out there that feeds this candy to children that kills them. And we get at the end of this first issue where Ansel, who is the main character, he finds the candied, the candy cabin, and he's been poisoned. So this is incredible read. I really dig it. Not my read of the week though, because that one's coming up here very soon. But I didn't notice on the back here they have a map, and it says Ansel's known world. So there is where Ansel is from, this little town, and I guess the rest of this is going to be filled up as we read more and more of this issue, man, or this series. So right now he is in Ugly's yurt. He went from the troll fairy to Ugly's yurt. So really dig it, man. It just gives more to the experience of reading a comic book. The more sometimes you read a new comic and you get these new characters that you don't know anything about. They don't really give you a lot of backstory. They just kind of throw you into the action. But this one is giving you some good action, but it's building upon what it's already given you in the first issue, right? And that's something, look, I didn't even notice that until right now. So digging Folklords, guys. Let me know. Did you pick it up? Did you pick it up? All right, so move on. We got Dark Horse Comics. Next up, this is Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy issue number 1 from Dark Horse, written by Jeff Lemire. Artwork is Tonchi Zanjic. I want to say that name is. Got an 8.7 from critics, 9.2 from other users. Let's go over to the other users, see if we got Jay, whatever that name is. Interesting hybrid of superhero and crime fiction. I'm looking forward to the next issue. Me too. I collect a lot. Says enjoyed Skull Digger. I did too. So I didn't know really anything about this until Buyer Pass on Tuesday, when John, Comics with Kids, Johnny, told me about the book. I've been reading Dark Horse. I've been reading Black Hammer through trade, and I really like this world. I like these characters that they've given us and created. It's kind of a flashback, and it's kind of, they got a feel of Marvel and DC heroes, except it's just a tinge different, right? I like this story. Well, then come to find out that these are brand new characters that they are introducing to us in this issue. I feel like, guys, this issue is an important one to pick up if you're into speculation or anything like that. Important issue, because this is the first appearance in a comic of these two characters, Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy. I believe that they showed up in a Black Hammer encyclopedia. Is that what you call it? Like something like that they that Dark Horse put out, and they show up in that. But this is going to be their first appearance. But this is such a great issue, and it's so good, man. I picked up 2 covers for it. I picked up this one, which is the B. I think this is the B cover. Yeah, I picked this B cover up, which really reminds me of Batman and Robin right there. And then I picked this one up because this one was sold out on Midtown. I think they're all sold out now on Midtown. It's picked up a ton of steam. But what I really like is, yes, this is a throwback to Batman and Robin. You got this guy right here that's like a Batman, except he has no rules about not killing criminals. This dude kills bad guys and does not care. Very beginning of this issue, he saves this kid while his parents are being mugged. What does that remind us of? Except it's not the Robin story for him, right? That's more of a Bruce Wayne story. But Skulldigger shows up, not in time to save the kid's parents, but in time to save the kid, and he kills. He kills this guy, and I'm gonna show you what he does to this guy. He's got this huge, like a metal skull, and he just drops it right on this dude's head. Bam. So this artwork, it's just like Black Hammer, if you guys have been reading Black Hammer. But now the kid has been sent off to a like a foster home. But Skulldigger shows up and he saves him. What else do we get? We get the first appearance of this new villain as well. So there you go. This book is super important, guys, to go pick up. I think this is a character that's going to continue to show up in the Black Hammer universe, and I think it's been right the option word, but I think they are creating a TV show for this Black Hammer or a movie. I'm not entirely sure, but I did. If you can find this one, I think this is going to be the cover to hold on to. This one was sold out for some reason before it even picked up, before it came out on Wednesday. But anyways, pick up either cover that you can find. There are 3 of them, but I left the other one at the shop. I probably should have just picked up all 3, right? I don't know. Anyways, let's get into the last. Oh, what I didn't do was show you what it got. So it got an 8.7, or did I? 8.7, 9.2. I probably did. Whatever. All right, last book up, guys. Last book up, and then we're going to do an unboxing. And now I'm going to let you guys go. Last book. Once in Future. Once in Future, issue number 5. This is from Kieran Gillen and Dan Mora's doing the artwork from Boom Studios. It got a 9.0. 9.0 from critics and 8.5 from users, man. People are absolutely loving this. I dig the hell out of this cover right here. What is this guy's name? Galahad right here, and he's got the sword with the grail down here in the bottom. So this is just a continuation, obviously, of the story. You got the main character going into Otherworld to stop Galahad from getting the grail. And he finds out some things about his family and his grandmother. And his grandmother in this issue, I'm going to show you, man, this artwork, Dan Moore's artwork is just amazing, guys. This is just amazing. I love the characters that Kieran Gillen has made in this. Let me see. So, yes, his grandmother, she gets shot in this issue. She gets shot, so she has to be saved. He ends up taking her to this pool, right? This what do they call it? The life something or other. I don't know what the hell it's called. Kind of like what Ra's al Ghul drops into to become immortal. But instead of asking for the grail or anything like that, he's asking these, I don't know what the hell they are in this pool. He's asking for something, a weapon to help him in the fight that is to come. And boom, we finally get it. There is Excalibur. So he will be using Excalibur. That is awesome, guys. Once in Future, so great. Critics gave it a 9.0, users 8.5. I love this. I cannot wait to continue reading it. I hope it's I don't know if it's going to be an ongoing series or they're done after this story is complete. But I do got to say, man, it is good. The Spring of Eternal Life. There you go. I feel like they said it in here, and I forgot. Healing. Well, she says healing. She says healing waters right here, but I don't know if they ever give it an actual name or not. But let me know, guys. Are you picking up? Once in Future? I think right now Once in Future is my favorite indie read. I collect a lot. Got to brush up on my Arthur mythology. I had to do the same. Right, it'd been a while since I'd really read up on King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table and Percival, Galahad, anything like that. So I think after I read issue 4, I went on Wikipedia and I looked up who these different characters are. Like, who is King Arthur, right? What is the Excalibur? Who's Percival? And who is Galahad? And how do they connect to each other? So there's a lot of deep history in this book that I think reading, kind of reading up on it, like you read the story, and then if you go on Wikipedia and you just kind of read up on some of these characters that are in here, the story makes more sense. Like I get it a lot more now. I loved it before, and then after I did a little bit of research into it, I was like, holy crap, this is good, man. Like Kieran Gillen is doing amazing work on this, man. Second Street, Dan Moore doing good, but Tamara Bonavent been killing it on colors. Yes. I mean, look at that page where the Excalibur is coming out, and just look at that green. This is just amazing. And there's Folklords. Damn, that book is so damn good. So damn good, guys. So that's it for the indie reviews. I didn't pick up a ton of indie comics, and I probably left some out there that you guys, probably picked up. Let me know which ones. Grayman says Camelot 3000 series is cool. Who makes that series? I've heard of Camelot 3000, but I don't know exactly who created that. So I'm going to move this mic up a little bit so I can open this box. Can you guys still hear me? So we're going to start off with the box that I got from my homie. And I know this is like all up in the way. Move that. What the hell, does that even matter? I don't know. That probably doesn't even matter. So he gave me this box. So yesterday, while I was at the VA, I met up 80s DC with Brian Boland art. Oh, hell yeah. Brian Boland's got some incredible artwork, man. I'm going to have to check that out. Thank you. I wonder if it's on the DCU app. I'm going to have to look, huh? So I'm selling these slabs, and I had somebody on Instagram hit me up, and he is a fellow San Antonio guy, Comics for Blame, I think he goes as, but his name is Trey. And he hit me up. He said, hey, man, I'm interested in God Country #1 and the rest of the series. So as you saw, that one's gone. I met up with him, and he gave me this box of comics. He's like, here, man, Merry Christmas. And there's nothing, he said, there's nothing like crazy in there, but I just wanted to give you something to say thank you. And God dang, man, I totally appreciate, any AOKs, anything like that, man. And he said, listen, if there's nothing in there that you really want, put them in put them in your comic jabroni mystery boxes. So we're gonna look at these books, see what my homie Trey gave me. Let me take these out. There's a lot of stuff in here, man. Take that out. One left. Oh, nice. So the first book that we have here. Oh, that's awesome, man. So he gave me Superman Year 1 from Frank Miller, John Romita Jr., Book 2. And this is actually, I picked up Book 1. I liked it, but then when I saw Book 2, I kind of flipped through it, and I was like, I'm going to drop it. So I'm glad that he gave it to me because I didn't pick up the second book, so now I can at least read Book 2. Gave me some of these. There is a mini con going on in San Antonio, May of 2020. So gave me some of these cars. What is this called on this side? Can Japan 13 next year. So it looks like there's gonna be an anime con going on here in San Antonio. Excited. Next book up. Ooh, Batman's Grave, #2. Another book that I did not pick up. I picked up issue #1. And I didn't pick up issue #2, so now I can read at least issue #2. That's awesome. Oh, here we go. A Walk Through Hell, issue #2 from Aftershock Comics. What's crazy is I think I sent issue #1 out in my Comic Jabroni mystery boxes. I think I did. I'm going to have to look. I had issue #1 from Garth Ennis. I'm going to have to look to see if I have issue 1 still. Great series as far as at issue 1. Trinidad says, damn, bro, I didn't know you stayed in SA. I'm in Austin. Yeah, man. San Antonio. I'm in the northeast side of San Antonio. So I'm about 45 minutes away from Austin. Oh, look at that. As I was talking, there it is. A Walk Through Hell, issue #1. Hell yeah, man. So now I can reread that if I did give away that first book. We have Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, issue #42. You know whose favorite? You know who loves this? Who loves this title? Justice for Comics loves Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. I know Justice for Comics is not in the house right now, but he loves Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, and that's in jest. I think he actually absolutely hates Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. Next up, oh, nice. Immortal Hulk issue 25. He gave me the variant of it. I like that cover with Hulk right there in the front. We got Immortal Hulk issue 25, the Amazing Mary Jane. Amazing Mary Jane variant. That's what I, right there, this Hulk right there, that's what I look like when I'm working out, guys. Nah, I'm joking, guys, I'm joking. And the last book up, there we go, Immortal Hulk issue 25. This is my second copy of this one right here. So these Immortal Hulks more than likely will be sent out in the AOK, or not AOK, they will be sent out in the Comic Jabroni mystery boxes that will be on sale in January, guys. I'm going to say mid-January. What I'm going to do is I'll have like a countdown on Instagram and on Facebook and on here. Any video that I make, I'll have like a countdown down in the corner, like, 4 days until I announce, or 3 days until I announce, so it gives people enough time to be there for the live show when I announce those comic books, the mystery boxes going live. All right, we got one more box, and this is from Rod just a Rican in his comics. Reggie Bellina says, I can't wait. So I got this from Rod. He said this was going to be a Christmas present that he gave me. And we're going to start off. Rod knows that I am a huge fan of bourbon and whiskey. That is my my drink of choice. I don't drink beer. I don't really drink anything else except for bourbon and whiskey, guys. It's so delicious. But he sent me this Frost Sphere. So these are cool. This you can make the little ice, like ice. I don't want to say ice balls because that sounds weird. And if Perry was here, he'd make a joke. But Perry's not here because he doesn't watch my channel. Ha ha. But this is cool, man. So I can put this in the fridge and make some big ice cubes for my whiskey. And the last thing he sent me, oh my gosh, I can't wait to put this up. This is awesome. He sent me this Joker figure. Let me put it back here. Boom! Look at that Joker figure right there. Oh, that's gonna be great. That's gonna go into the glass case where all the rest of the Ninja Turtles are, and I gotta put it in there. I gotta put it in there before my kids see it because I know my son's gonna want to play. He's gonna want to play with this. What do you got? Do you think this is an action figure or is it a doll? I think it's an action figure because it's for boys, right? If it was for girls, it'd be a doll. But girls can play with action figures too. I remember my sister used to play with a bunch of my action figures as a kid, right? My Ninja Turtles are my wrestlers that I used to have. Bubs Comics, Ice Balls. Perry's always watching. I don't know, Bubs. I don't know. He seemed like he was he was pretty busy today with work, so I don't know if he was able to drop in. Gray Man, Bobby Drake, spherical ice cube balls. Yes, that is exactly what I'm going to have there. I'm going to make these, and then I'm going to post a funny picture on Instagram, so be ready for that. I collect a lot. Delicious and nutritious. Yes. Let me tell you something about bourbon and whiskey, guys. It has been scientifically proven that at least one bourbon a night will keep the brainstem lubed up, guys. So drink your bourbon. Drink it neat. Drink it on the rocks. Mix it with something if you want. But at least drink one bourbon a night, guys, because it keeps the brainstem lubed up. Reggie says original action figure was that size. Yes, I know that the original G.I. Joes were this big, right? And that was before, like, they shrunk them down to size. What else was really... The He-Man figures, man, those things were, like, this big. But they were weird. They had, like, the chicken legs, but the huge, upper body every day, right? It was bench press every day. But this is awesome. Hey, Rod, I think you might have gone back to work, or if you're still here, thank you so much, brother. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to put it in the glass case, dude. You were so awesome. I sent Rod a Christmas present as well. Definitely, I think he opened it up on Instagram. Yeah, he opened it up on Instagram. You can go check that out on his channel. I sent him a few books, man. Bionic Man was that size too. You talking about me? The Bionic Man. Star Wars was responsible for smaller figures. Yes, in the 1970s, right? Star Wars did the really, really small figures. If you guys haven't seen that episode of the Toys That Made Us, that's on Netflix. Awesome, man. I think, obviously, my favorite one was the Turtle one. But the Star Wars one was really good. The Lego one was really good. Even the My Little Pony was pretty interesting. There was a lot of stuff about My Little Pony that I had no idea. I'm not a brony. Isn't that what they're called? Bronies? I'm not a brony. Maybe you're a brony, which is cool, man. Dude, you do you. But yeah, the My Little Pony was pretty interesting. I liked all those episodes, man. It really took me back to when I was really like buying up toys and just playing. As a kid, I was playing, with all those. Now I put them away and don't let my kids have fun with them. And 8-year-old Edwin would have slapped 35-year-old Edwin right in the face. Guys, so anyways, thanks. Let me see. Can I put this back up? Thanks for joining me, guys, on this live stream Friday. I hope everybody has a, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, happy, what is it called? Happy Kwanzaa? Happy, what are the other ones? I don't want to leave anybody out, right? Happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah to you. And Merry New Year. Happy New Year. I don't know. I'm crazy, man. Happy New Year to all of you guys. My birthday is on the 24th of December, right? I'm a Christmas Eve baby, so my birthday is coming up, man. I'm super excited about that to see, what this new year brings for me. 35 years old, man. I'm turning on Tuesday. Christmas is on Wednesday, and we always have a great time. I think Monday night I'm going to go out with a few of my really good friends here in San Antonio. We're going to be drinking old fashions, guys. So if you didn't know, old fashioned is what kings drink, all right? Kings, okay? If you want to be a pauper, drink beer. But if you want to be a king, drink old fashions, man. It gets that hair on your chest. Reggie says, my little jabroni sounds like my buddy toy. Ooh. Should I create a my little jabroni toy, man? Send that out to the mass. Anyways, guys, have a great Friday. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. I don't know, how long did this go? An hour? A little bit under an hour. Don't want to keep you for too long. Have a great day. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.